Hi friends. So in part one of the ascension video, I was talking about the heart chakra merges or the chakra merges which are going to happen as a part of the ascension process. So whenever chakra merge is happening, you will feel like, let's say the heart chakra merge. I already explained the root chakra merge. The heart chakra merge, you'll feel a very strong rope-like pull, in your heart area, and that is your twin merging his heart chakra or her heart chakra with yours. The compassion or the heart chakra space or their being in the heart space is increasing so much that it's pulling or tugging onto your heart, and it will be a pull like or a tug like feeling that you will feel. So I described most of the ascension symptoms which will happen during this twin flame journey. And also point to be noted is that all these symptoms or all the happenings that will happen will not particularly point towards your twin or your twin flame journey. It could be anything that source or the spirit wants you to be guided on. And also you'll see a lot of nature signs, a lot of cloud signs, a lot of signs which the nature presents to you, because nature is a way that God or source or spirit speaks to us. Nature and its different forms are the way that we are supposed to get signs and signals from. So also be very careful while on this journey. Always observe and be alert, be aware. The spirit wants you to be in the present moment. That is why they give you a lot of nature signs, because nature is a way of source speaking to us. Nature is very pure, nature is very cathartic. So always pay attention to what anything is trying to tell you in nature while you take a walk in nature, or even while you're going out doing your regular chores. Pay attention to the nature signs. Now I can give you some examples of nature signs. Let's say you're walking on a path and you find maybe you'll find two twigs growing out of the pavement. So that is a sign. And also I feel that I need to guide twins on this thing, that they might be seeing a lot of stuff but they might not be believing in it. So the first and foremost thing that you need to do, apart from watching and being alert and being aware to actually notice that download or that message or that sign from nature, you have to believe in it. You have to believe that it is meant for you. Then only you can accept it or acknowledge it. So these are the various things which will happen during the ascension process to again, like I said, for your higher self or for your more wiser self. What is the higher self? Your more wiser self or your more authentic self or your more spiritual self to actually merge in with you, to descend into your own physical body. So that is why you're being given these signs, symptoms on this journey. Now the bigger question of it all, how to cope with all this while all this is happening in your journey. How to cope with it, how to make yourself more comfortable while you're doing this, or while all this is happening. Because spirit doesn't want us to see, this journey is inevitable because you have been chosen, but suffering is not necessary. You don't have to suffer through it. Once you realize, being the more spiritual twin, once you realize that all this is happening, you can have coping mechanisms and you can make this journey a little more pleasurable, and you don't have to suffer. So I would tell you some of the coping mechanisms, and one of them is to always meditate morning and evening, even if it is 5 minutes in the morning, 5 minutes in the evening. If you can go a lot more higher, let's say 10 minutes, 15 minutes, don't go beyond 30 minutes, because that becomes like that doesn't have any more benefits than doing a 10-minute meditation. So anything that you can do, 2 minutes, you can start from 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, meditate every morning and evening. And if you can't do it twice a day, meditate at least in the morning. So whatever messages come to you in the meditation, they are just meant for you. So while you will grab those messages, you will also start grabbing the messages in your day-to-day life the whole day long. And always keep, the second thing I would like to tell you is, besides meditating 5 minutes every morning and evening to get those messages during a specific time of the day, keep a meditation journal. Whatever you feel during that meditation, generally most meditations teach you not to focus on the external, just focus on the internal and just be quiet, focus on your breathing. I would suggest that in twin flame meditations, while the meditation is going on, or if you put some music, or if you want to meditate without music, listen to the messages which are coming in. Just focus just focus your attention on the messages which spirit is giving you, and write those down once you finish the meditation, whatever you remember. Keep a meditation journal, that is going to help you, because when you read back or when you look in hindsight, you'll see how the spirit has been giving you messages regarding your twin and your twin journey specifically, even apart from other areas of your life. Source is going to give you twin messages, where your twin is, where you are, source or spirit is going to tell you all this, and you don't even need to go to a psychic to find out all that information. You can just get it confirmed from them, if need be. And then I would also want you to keep a ascension journal, where you write down all the signs that you found in nature, or all the signs that you found through any song or any music that played that day, and you thought it resonated so well with you that it was meant for you. Sometimes you'll find those signs sometimes you'll go to a mall and you'll see a certain picture or a certain thing, which will remind you of your twin. Sometimes when you start to go astray on this journey and you start to get fed up and you want to find a soulmate or some other connection, which will be present in the 3D, the universe will show you the exact same picture of a person who looks like your twin, So you might go to the mall and find that. So that in that ascension journal, write everything that happens during the day. And in the meditation journal, just write whatever messages come to you during the meditations. And in the ascension journal, write everything else that happens during the day, And also when you go to sleep each day, each day or any day where you really want guidance and where you really are struggling with this twin flame journey, always call upon your angels, Angels, please, can you please guide me on this? Angels, can you please tell me the answer to this thing? Angels, can you please do this thing? Angels, can you please do that thing? And then while you sleep, you'll just forget that you asked the angels for help, And then in the next coming days, you'll get the answers to those questions that you posted, that you just sent into the universe, that you just sent for the angels. You'll start getting answers to those questions, You'll be surprised at how fast and, how resonating those answers will be according to your own situation, The angels will help you at all times, in your twin journey. But the only thing is that angels only come to your help when you ask them to, So please be aware of that fact, So the first thing is having a meditation journal and meditating twice a day. The second thing is keeping an ascension journal where you write down all the signs. The third thing is angel guidance. And the fourth thing is always pay attention to nature signs. Always pay attention to clairsentience, which is feeling the feelings of your twin. Always pay attention to clairaudience, which is hearing some music or some hearing or some noise which might be coming from the environment where your twin is, or which might be just guiding you regarding a certain question that you posted or you asked the universe, So again, going into clairaudience and clairsentience. Clairsentience is when you'll start feeling the feelings of your twin, You'll be so in tune that sometimes you'll be having a very bad day and suddenly you'll start feeling very happy, or you'll be having a very good day and suddenly you'll start feeling sad, So those are not your feelings, those are your twin's feelings. And also a very big point to be noted is that you'll be feeling a lot of sexual energy from your twin, If they're alone, or even if they're with a karmic partner, you'll be feeling a lot of sexual energy from your partner, because anytime your partner or your twin feels that sexual intimate energy within themselves, you'll be feeling it too, And your root chakra and your sacral chakra will be activated, and you'll be feeling like, where did this come from, Because I was in a totally regular mood and I was doing this reading, or I was like, cleaning my apartment, and suddenly this thing will happen. So you have to always be careful about that also, And sometimes it will seem very messy, all these ascension symptoms happening, and they will seem very, like, they will just kind of not let you focus on anything in your life, in your daily life. So be aware of that also, and don't crave or complain about that. The only way to handle it is to keep journals, because once you start writing, once you start journaling everything, first of all, the benefit of that is that you'll when you read them in hindsight, you'll understand that how far you've come, you know, how far on your own journey you've come. And the second benefit that will have that those journals will have for you, and being aware and alert will have for you, is that you will find a release, you know. Not every friend and not every acquaintance is proper enough on this journey to be told everything to. So your journal can be told everything. You can keep a meditation journal, a ascension journal, and also you can also keep a journal where you just write down everything that you felt, you know. So this will be a big release or catharsis for you on your twin flame journey, you know. And these are the mechanisms which I can tell you about coping. And I would also suggest, don't talk to every and each friend about it, you know, because they are not going to understand. Regular people are not going to understand this journey. Always go into groups or talk to spiritual masters, spiritual teachers, or twin teachers who are teaching, who are imparting knowledge on this area, and who have effective knowledge to impart, you know. Because even getting wrong information or wrong knowledge is not going to help you on this journey. So please be careful about your sources of information and enjoy this journey. This journey is very beautiful. Eventually, as you go along the path gets easier, you know. If that is any hope for anybody, me saying that, the path really becomes easier, and soon in your ascension journey, you know. Now some ascension journeys are 2 months, some are 2 years, some are 20 years, some are 10 years, some are 5 years. It all depends on what the spirit has in store for you. But ultimately this journey is going to become easier, and the lessons that you learn on this journey are going to be so mind-blowing that you will be amazed, and you will feel so lucky that you were chosen for this twin flame journey. Thank you so much.